everybody. We're just getting set up. We are in Florida, so it's cold, but it's like Florida cold. It's not snowy cold. Um, yeah, I think vaguely I do remember you maybe last week, last time we were live. My God, -47. Yikes. I don't even know how you survive inside at that temperature. I mean, that's nuts. A few months. Well, yeah, maybe not then. Yeah. Jacksonville. Yeah, I mean it's cold. It's cold here. I mean, I think we were down into like the mid 40s last week, and it's chilly, you got to put some clothes on and stuff. But no, I mean, we're not shoveling snow out of the driveway. It is what it is. Like I said, it's Florida cold. Hi Kathy, welcome. Bigfoot World's in the house. Yeah, I mean, we live in Florida, dude. Like that's 40 mid 40s is cold, I mean, we sometimes we'll get down into the mid 30s, but it's rare and it doesn't last long. Ugh, yeah, and it's funny, like I don't like the cold weather. I mean, I don't really enjoy it, but do I miss summer? No. No, I don't. So I don't, which side of the coin do you go on there, Do you want it to be upwards of 90, 8, 9 months out of the year? Or, would you rather deal with the 30s and 40s? And it's not even consistent. Like it'll be like 70 one day and then it'll be 40 the next, and then, and that goes on for about 3, 4 months, and then our quote unquote winter will be over. I feel like this is so crooked. That's better. Kathy, you scared me. You weren't the first one here. I'm not going to do that picture any justice, so I'm not going to bother. Why? Why? Why today? Of all days. Okay. It's gonna be that way then. I'll tell you what, Kathy, I'm trying to find any of my footage that I like set up for tonight. Like, the hell is going on here? Let me just try that one more time. Okay, here I think is finally what I was trying to get to. I have like just full, like the hard drive in my phone, the storage thing just shut down. Like the SD card just shut down. Like I don't know where I don't know if that stuff exists anymore. It's probably gone. And now like my SD or my internal storage is just full, just slam full. And every time I make a video, I got to go delete 8 things that I may or may not need later, just so I can produce a video. It's getting out of hand. Like I got to get some organization going here. Did you guys, did you guys happen to see the little, I don't know what you want to call it, the little thing that happened right before we went live? This guy here, Drew Shord, I think is his name. I don't know if you guys can read. I'll tell you what, I'm going to read it to you. It was a comment on our last video. And he says, wow, okay. I have been into this field longer than you have been talking, I bet. And in my opinion, 99% of the Sasquatch channel on YT are just lame, but I am always willing to give new ones a shot. To be fair, you gotta be on your game from the get-go. And the fact that you are so very positive the first one is a plywood cutout without really knowing makes me stop the video, write this, and throw this channel in with the 99%. Cheers, lad. Okay. This is the picture that he's talking about. Did you? I don't know if you saw this. This was it was in the last video or the video before last. We did a video break. It's actually a video. This is a still shot of a video. We did the video breakdown. So he's he's telling me that the channel is trash because that is not a plywood cutout. Like, I'm sorry, I always welcome everyone's opinion and stuff like that, but if you can't look at that and tell that that's 2D, that there's no features whatsoever, that tiny little arm doesn't belong to that body, I don't think that we're the ones that are, having the issue here. I mean, so I gave him the standard response, which is thanks for the input. I mean, what are you supposed to say to that? People love their opinions, and that you're welcome to your opinions. I get it. It's an opinionated subject, but I think that there's certain standards that we can all live by. It's like, hey, is that black? Is it white? Like we can agree to things like that. And I think that looking at that picture, maybe if you saw the video, but I think that you can obviously tell that it is a plywood cutout. So. This picture, however, is not a plywood cutout. This is from the Genome Project. And thank you, Soggy Waffles. I appreciate that. Appreciate your donation there. This is from the Genome Project out of Texas. And they caught multiple images of this creature. And they were actually able to extract some DNA from the area in which it was, which is kind of cool. I haven't heard a lot from this project in years, so I'm not really sure where they were going. I think most of their DNA were coming back as, it has human in it, it has chimp in it, it has this and that, but no one can really ever tell what exactly, because it's an unknown DNA strand. I don't think it matters how much DNA we get to these people if there's no comparison to it, if there's no data bank, to compare it to, then what's the difference, But that leads you down a longer road of, we need a physical specimen and blah, blah, blah. And I don't really want to get into that. I'll tell you what, that's going to kill the subject. As soon as they catch one of these things and put it in a zoo, the subject's over. doing it again. It's doing it again. Bear with me for a second, guys. Got some technical difficulties. One day, this will be a fairly mediocre live show. Probably not today. It's just gone. Well, there it is. Maybe. Jeez. So I'm not necessarily want to focus on this picture. Got it in my back pocket just in case it becomes a subject. Rich. If you're rich, then you can choose whether you're happy or not. That's up to you. It's really hard to be happy when you're poor. Being rich takes away a lot of the responsibilities in life that, you know, that that people face every day, that robs their like focus and robs their happiness, you know. So it's, yeah, like I said, if you're rich and you're miserable, then that's your choice, you know. But you can be poor and be miserable, and people get it, you know, like, oh yeah, he's poor. Like, well, yeah, of course he's miserable, poor bastard. Your cat accidentally got in. Like, are you trying to keep it out? I get money can't buy happiness, but you know, it's like the old saying, I'd rather cry in a Mercedes than, you know, than cry in whatever vehicle I have right now. Um, so I don't know how to pronounce your name, dude. Is it Choff? Is Choff good enough? Um, you know, Scott and I met Scott in Tennessee. Super nice guy. Um, very kind, willing to talk to you. Like, he was a nice dude. No, like him and I, like, our research did not go eye, like, you know, we didn't see eye to eye. You know, it didn't go hand in hand. Like, I think he had some cool stuff. I think his like backwards pointing camera was a great idea, you know, and stuff like that. And he did catch some stuff, you know, that I think was probably legit. But as he got older, his research leaned more and more into portals and interdimensional Sasquatch and interdimensional creatures, and just and very much leaned on towards, you know, religion and Nephilim and God and things like that. And I, you know, like I said, hey, more power to him. Nice enough guy. But no, like, I thought his research got less and less relevant as he got older. I think he strayed away from what he was originally doing, and I don't know if that was because, you know, maybe he, again, with the cancer, he found more, you know, his own mortality, or was dealing with that, or if it was just a matter of following a trend online. I really don't know what it was, but his research was definitely on two different planes at two different parts of his life. I promise you, I have no opinions on the LGBTQ crisis. I don't even know what that is, and it's, yeah, not really my area of expertise for sure. Hello, Pam. Welcome. What is my favorite Bigfoot movie? I think Exists is probably, yeah, I'll put it to you this way. If you want to see a really good Bigfoot horror movie, watch Exists or Big Legend. If you want to see something different that you've never seen before, watch Letters from the Big Man. And those are probably the best three Bigfoot movies out there. But they definitely take a different approach on things. Letters from the Big Man kind of dives more into Bigfoot telepathy and stuff like that, which is interesting enough of a subject. And I just thought it was cool to see a movie about Bigfoot where the Bigfoot wasn't chasing somebody down and trying to eat them. I don't know, man. What the hell's a priceless dinner? Do you have any questions about Bigfoot? That's kind of my forte. Hey, Bill Robertson, welcome, dude. Welcome. Good to see you. You know what's weird? People we don't see anymore. I'm not 100% sure why, but like Ryan from like Monster Radio. I haven't seen that dude here in such a long time. You know, I know Adventure Monty, he's got like a second job. He's got a lot going on right now, so I think that's his thing. But no, Bigfoot does not shave, but they do braid their hair and comb their hair. At least some of them do. You know, I tell you, I came tonight loaded with a good handful of some new pictures that I was wanting to go over with you guys and show you. And at the last minute, my computer has just eaten them for some reason. They're in there somewhere, so it is what it is. I tell you what, the last video, I don't really have a lot of new stuff from the last video. So if you go check out the last one, that's probably where we are right now. But I like to give the live a little extra something. But not gonna happen tonight. You know, it's just one of those weeks where things don't always go your way, and that's the way it's gonna be. So Kathy, let's talk about those footprints. Bigfoot World. If anybody hasn't seen Bigfoot World's latest, I think it's a short on YouTube. It's also a reel on Facebook. Some fairly large humanoid type footprints in the mud. And I say large, not like Bigfoot large, but just, you know, they're big enough. But Kathy's going feral human, which I don't dispute at all. I'd be curious to know if they could also be skunk ape, you know, which is a much smaller species than the Sierra Nevada Bigfoot or something like that. Mr. Link. Mr. Link. No, I've never heard of that. Although that makes sense, Alice. The missing link. I get it. Yeah, no, I've never heard of that. So what I noticed, Kathy, about that video, which was very cool, like I want to say I'm gonna mess up her name. Is her name Lisa, the lady that travels with you quite a bit there? I noticed that when she was stepping in the same spots, she was not leaving an indention. Like her foot was not getting the depth that those other feet were. And they weren't big enough. Like I wear a size 13. They were much smaller than my foot. They were like maybe like a size 9, you know, something like that. But they were still getting, you know, a good like inch of depth. And I thought that was weird, you know, that here's grown people with feet similar size and they're not getting that depth. Amanda, there you go. Sorry, I told you I would mess up her name. Yeah, she was the lady that was running the booth for you guys at the conference. Amanda, I think I just messed up her name. I don't really know what these are. What's your name? B. I think they're supposed to be. It's like an art representation of a Wendigo. You know, Choff, I mean, the more I research the subject, and I mean, you know, I've spent hours listening to witness accounts, but there's so many that um, claim they've witnessed supernatural type stuff or paranormal, however you want to call it. I think those are kind of the same thing, but you know, it's hard to dismiss it, and I don't dismiss it, but I like to focus on what we know. You know, I like to focus on we know that this creature hunts and eats. You know, it's an omnivore. For most accounts, it smells bad. I mean, so why would this, you know, supernatural alien being have these needs, these regular sort of earthbound needs? So I like to just stick with the fact that it's just a natural creature until we find out different. I hope we never do. I really hope we never do. Yeah, missing link. Yeah, it sounds familiar, Alice. I still haven't seen it though. Choff, you know, honestly, I have no choice but to believe in that, yes. And that's the best way I can put it. There's some things where you believe or you don't believe, and then there's other things where you just know and you don't have a choice but to know. You know. So yeah, I know. I mean, I'd like to think that, you know, Sasquatch has natural cycles like any other creature. They lose their hair. They, you know, just like bears. I mean, you know, they have different seasons and they get a winter coat and a summer coat and stuff like that, you know, and they live out in the woods. They live outside. So I just think it's natural cycles. You know, I learned something fascinating about Highland cows. You know how they have the long hair? As they walk through the grass and they feed on the grass, the seeds from the grass stick to their hair. And then at a certain time of year, their hair falls, reseeding the earth where they go. So basically, they're their own system of regrowing this grass that they eat. It's fascinating how nature works, you know? Welcome, Amanda. I have no idea what all that means. I can barely see it from here, and I'm not really sure what they are. I think I see a basketball. I don't know. Hello, Hans. Welcome. Yeah, basically shedding. Yeah, like I mean, like I said, you don't really see bears with longer, and I keep going back to bears because that's one of the, like even like let's say gorillas, they're primates. They don't shave. I mean, they don't groom themselves. They do groom, but not just get bugs off and stuff. So um, I think it's just more of a natural thing that happens. Humans, we shave our hair, our hair to keep things short and whatever. But I think if we just let our stuff grow, eventually we would reach some sort of terminal velocity there. No, no, I can't. I, I don't even know what that means. Boy, it's an interesting group tonight, isn't it, everybody? Just, we've got the crew. All right, Kathy, I'm gonna put you in a corner. Give me your honest opinion on this. I want to hear some honesty here. What is that? Well, I mean, I think Bigfoot does fare against the animal kingdom. I mean, I think that they have a pretty tumultuous relationship with coyotes. Like it depends on. Sometimes they have a pact with each other. Sometimes they work with each other. Other times they don't. And then of course deer is, I think, one of the Bigfoot's leading food sources. So I mean they're out there competing just like anything else to get food, sustenance to hold their family. I think they avoid each other. I think talking about bears and Bigfoot, I think they honestly avoid each other. I think Bigfoot would probably either creature would take advantage of being able to snag the young of the other creature, but because they're both apex predators and they're big and strong, they're not going to go against each other unless they absolutely have to. That's a lot of calories spent. That's a lot of risk of injury. They're going to stay away from each other as much as possible. You don't ever see lions and tigers going at it. It's because they're two alpha creatures. So yeah, I think that they pretty well avoid each other and probably try to avoid each other's territory as well. I mean, granted, this is probably not giving you the best view, but what you're seeing, I mean, do you think that looks legit to you? And if you'd rather not answer, you don't have to. It's fine. I'm, I'm, I'm down a rabbit hole with this thing, and I'm trying to come up with something. Hello, Gina. Welcome. You're never late, as long as you show up. You can show up whatever time you want, as long as we're here. Choff, I don't know. I always try to take one supernatural thing at a time. I don't want to talk about the ghosts and aliens. I don't want to talk about Bigfoot and aliens. And I know a lot of people love to talk about Bigfoot and orbs. And I get it. That's fine. You talk about whatever you want to out there. But from my standpoint, I just like to go in and look at one thing at a time. Like, it's like, can we figure out what's up with Bigfoot? Before we start making him into an alien. Can we figure out if there's a dog man out there, and what's up with him, before we have him hopping out of a portal. I just like to keep things in a certain realm, and that's probably just me. That's fine. Like I said, you guys do whatever you want. But for me, it's like I try to keep them segregated, So who would win, grizzly bear, Bigfoot? I've been asked this grizzly bear Bigfoot thing a couple times, and it's a hard question. So I'm gonna pose it as the biggest grizzly bear you've ever seen versus the biggest Sasquatch we've heard about. If you want to go seen, then you're probably gonna, I don't even know, that's up for debate. But anyway, let's just go with your typical 8 to 10 foot tall Sierra Nevada mountain Sasquatch, big muscles and things like that. Jeez. I'd have to go with the Sasquatch, I mean, I think certain humans could fight their way out of a bear situation. So you take a Sasquatch that's probably, 5 times, 6 times as strong as us. I think that they're going to get out of there alive, They're going to break that bear's neck. They're going to box him in the ears. They're going to do whatever. And I think that they'll get out of there. Yeah, I think they'll get out of there alive. So that's my unbiased opinion, is Sasquatch. So that's the thing, Kathy, is that yes, it's supposed to be a video, but there's no video released of it. It's just this screenshot. And it's Colorado Bigfoot, And I'm digging, like I said, I'm in a rabbit hole trying to figure out what's up with this guy. And I'm trying to do it in a way that it doesn't seem like I'm witch hunting him, because I'm not. When there's a question to be asked, we should ask it, He's posted a couple questionable pictures. I don't know if anybody remembers. I can't find it. If anybody remembers the fake gorilla mask that was posted a while back, and then he posted that Jack Link's looking Sasquatch that was semi-translucent. And now this one, and I'll show you something here. Here you go. So I was scrolling the internet, right, as I tend to do, and I found a picture of this guy. Yeah, so this is totally fake, but does anybody see the resemblance there? I don't know, guys. Like I said, I'm not witch hunting. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of something here. So, somebody said they saw this guy in some English, what do you call those shows? Like a spoof show, he jumped out and scared some skiers or something like that, So, but nobody can. And then somebody saw this, they saw it in a movie, but nobody can kind of produce these things that they claim they saw. But the guy that posted it claims that it's 100% real. This is a screenshot from his video. But he's not going to release the video because, you know, that would change mankind as we know it. So it's just kind of a situation. Yeah, I would love to analyze the video if this guy would ever release it to the public. You know, which I think if you're trying to, you know, you're trying to say, hey, this thing that I got here is real, that would be the thing to do, would it not? Damn it, I've done it again, guys. I've screenshotted something without marking who it belongs to. And I think, oh God, I think this is Dennis. Well, it could be a Sasquatch. Could be anything, but it's something. Choff, I believe, isn't, Kathy, help me out, isn't Bigfoot Odyssey the, I cannot remember the guy's name, but he died in a car accident like maybe a year ago. It's like a head-on collision. God, what was his name? Carrie was his name, and I believe he was Bigfoot Odyssey. So yeah, no, they're not, I don't think they're producing any content at all. Well, thanks for coming by, Soggy Waffles. Sorry to hear about your waffles. Nothing worse than soggy ones. Hello, Jasper. Welcome. I'm gonna move on from that picture because I hate. Oh, so speak of the devil. Look, this is one of the other pictures I was talking about. Same guy as the white Bigfoot, right? And when this came out, no, I don't play songs. When this came out, I was like, doesn't that look like the Jack Link's Sasquatch to you? Like, I know it's not exact, but I mean, I had a side-by-side and everything. I was like, it really does. And I could take any picture that I want and make it translucent. And to me, that looks like that's what's happened here, you know? But again, that same dude claims that it's real. All right, Danny. So I'll answer you straight up, man. I haven't seen enough straight up evidence of Dogman to say yay or nay for me. So yeah, I'm on the fence, and I'm waiting for that piece of evidence to appear that I'm gonna be like, holy shit, there it is, you know. But as of right now, no, it's just not there. Yes, Alice, I believe the Freeman footage is some of the best footage that we've ever seen of Sasquatch. It's right up there with Patty for me, as far as I'm concerned. Man, who are all these people? Like, where did all these people come from? I don't know any of you guys. Hey, Cracker. What's up? Yeah, we're getting to a point. Don't worry, buddy. I don't have so much tolerance. Well, the Freeman Bigfoot is a lot larger than Patty. I mean, I know it's hard to tell with the video and stuff like that, but the Freeman Bigfoot was actually a larger male with larger footprint, and Patty was a female, a little smaller. So I mean, I don't tend to know who would win, but I would assume upper body strength and that sort of thing. I would assume a male Bigfoot would be victorious in that. I don't know. Yeah, Patty was thick. They always amaze me about the Patty thing, and you know how everyone believes Patty's a suit, but I'm like, would they have gone through the extra effort to add, you know, female characteristics if they didn't have to? I believe that this is an AI generated picture of a dog man. I don't believe that this is real. The lack of genitalia is one of the main things for me. I'm not gonna speak for anybody else. Choff, dude, you're posing a question that I don't know the answer to. Yeah, like I know Bigfoot. You're talking about Florida, California, Oregon, Ohio. Actually, is like your top five. Pennsylvania, I think, is top five. But I don't know about Dogman, dude. I kind of dabble in this subject. Not really my forte. No, you're cool, Danny. It's fine. Bring anything to the table. I'll answer any questions you have if I can. I want you guys to keep chatting. I'm gonna excuse myself for just a second. I gotta do something. I gotta switch accounts. Okay, now we're back in business. Yeah. What we're gonna do, start removing a few. Husband and wife. I mean, dude, Choff, I know a lot of husband and wife couples, that are all, like, of them that are, like tri-state Bigfoot and stuff like that. I mean, they're husband and wife. So, like, I'm not really sure what exactly it is you're getting at there. No, you're fine, but whatever. Yeah, if you find it, you want to send it to us at, bigfootinput@gmail.com. We're always welcome to, or, we're always willing to look at whatever. All right. Adios, Belinda. Lively group tonight, man. I don't know, Alice. I guess it would depend on why the Bigfoot's attacking me. Is he attacking me for territorial reasons? Is he attacking me because he wants to eat me? He wants to make me a food source? Does he himself want to kill me? If he wants to kill me, I don't think there's any way that I could survive. No. If I mean, he could very easily break my neck. Very easily. So, it's the ball's in his court, So, but no, if a Bigfoot wants to kill you, there's no way to survive. Yeah. Am I, Kathy? Because I'm cracking up. Like, I feel like I'm cracking up. The chat's usually a little more subdued than this, and it's like just kind of people that like get together and talk about Bigfoot. And tonight we've got some jokesters, we've got some characters, so it's a little different. And yeah, a little bit. Thank you, Jasper. I appreciate that. Hello, Patrick. That I'm holding a comment from that one aviator said, "What my shit." All right, yeah, we'll show it. See, that's the kind of things that's going on tonight that I have to deal with. Like, we're not just having a conversation about Bigfoot. We're doing all sorts of stuff here. So, Choff, God, that's tough, dude. I think I think what sticks out to me is um, this guy. They had. It's a weird story. So anyway, they lived side by side with multiple Bigfoot, and this was in Oklahoma. So like they had grown up with them, they'd been around the property, and they knew of them, and it was fine. Well, the grandmother was, unbeknownst to her, was attracting them with food by throwing out their scraps. And the thing got too comfortable. It was banging on the house. It was scaring the kids. It was just, whatever. So the guy knew a guy, and he was like, "I'll come over and I'll deal with it." So as the banging on the house started, the guy runs outside, and they said a couple seconds later he comes back in, just white, covered in sweat, lays down on the couch. He won't say what happened. No one will, he won't talk about it. He leaves, and they literally never heard from this guy again. He just leaves. So something like 50 years later, the guy's on his deathbed, and he contacts the guy. And he goes, "I'm going to tell you what I saw that night, because I'm about to die, whatever." So the guy says, "All right." So he says, "When I ran around the side of the house that night," he's like, "I saw a big, like 7 to 8 foot tall, hair covered creature." He goes, and he was pouring uh, the trash can remnants in his mouth. He said his mouth was open far larger than it should have been. He was just pouring the remnants in his mouth. He said, and when the creature realized he was there, he turns his head, and he said he smiled at him like a big gaping grin. And the creature said, "Hello." So, and the guy ran back in the house, and then the rest of the story. So, and the reason, I believe the story is true. I mean, obviously the guy held on to it for like 50 years. But I mean, there's, why wouldn't you think that if this intelligent creature is hanging around humans that long, that it picks up some of their language, like little key things here or there. And then, he was just being friendly maybe, but scared the shit out of the guy, and the guy took off running. So I get it. Thank you, Jasper. No, Choff, that was on my Bigfoot sighting, which is a Vic Cundiff show. I get it on Spotify. I don't know where else it's available, probably other places, but it's called My Bigfoot Sighting. And I will tell you what, there's not too many episodes that are ho hum. They're all really well done, and it's just, it's a listening thing. It's an audio, like it's not like a podcast, but it's audio only. So, if you ever have your headphones on or whatever, you want to listen to something cool, that is definitely the show to listen to. All right, you guys, I'm getting rid of these people as fast as I can. I'm sorry. Just trying. I don't know. We have rules. I mean, don't be a jerk is really our only rule. Yeah, a lot of kids. A lot of kids. I'm trying to. I'm clicking on them like little ants, but they're fast. There's actually like an option to put this user in timeout. Kathy, I'm gonna see if there's like a private chat thing that we can set up. Maybe like invitation only. Yes, Aviator. You stand out far enough to get me to remove you, so. Yes, that is the rule. Don't be a dick. My God, if you guys could see this chat from my side. Like, cause I have to I like the idea is that I'm just here talking about Bigfoot and like whatever, but I'm running the chat too, and it's nuts. Like normally I don't deal with this sort of thing. It's just like we get 12 people and we all talk about Bigfoot. Tonight it's just like some sort of goddamn free for all. I've thought about it, but you got to get the right person to mod, and like I don't know, it's just a whole thing. Load. Alright. What else do we have on here to look at, guys? Sure, Mr. Clean. Let's hear a joke. Hopefully it's a clean one. Why is the number 10 scared? Yeah, Mary, I guess the algorithm is pushing the channel, and that's nice, and I appreciate that, but you know, it's between nine. Well, yeah, well, thank you, Mr. Clean. It's cute. Um, so yeah, that's like a good and a bad thing, It's like if you get the wrong people in the chat, then it's not what you want to produce, So I get it with it. Why is it blurry? Well, this is actually a really clear picture, so not really sure what's blurry about it, but I'm trying to think, Kathy. This one just came out, right? Because it's got two creatures in the photo, and I cannot remember who just came out with it. It looks like, yeah, it looks like you've got two inset eyes with a deep cranial ridge and a little bit of a kind of a muzzle right there under the eyes. Well, there is the theory that, not only do they have the power of infrasound, which so do tigers, by the way, yeah, if you don't know that. But anyway, so the question is, can they use vibration and, infrasound to distort the image, and I mean, I think that's perfectly logical. It's like if they're using tools that we're not aware that they have to distort the images that are taken of them because they wish to remain elusive. Yeah, why not? Another moderator? Is there another moderator? What the hell's going on? Yeah, you can call it ASMR if you want to, I guess. That's me drinking my drink. I don't care. Big trick question. Bigfoot and Yeti are the same thing. Same creature, different names. It's not gonna do that picture any justice, is it? Thank you, Jasper. Show my favorite. I don't know, Kathy. I'd probably have to dig up one of your pictures somewhere. And since I can't seem to find anything tonight, No, Mark, I do not think that they are associated with Nephilim at all. And that, in fact, there's a video on our channel where I do a story about the Nephilim. And I would encourage you to go check that out. But anyway, yeah, so no, I don't. I don't think that at all. Alice, do I think would often attack? Well, I don't know about often, but put yourself in a situation where they feel that you're endangering their young, or that they're just being territorial, or you've come across the wrong group of Sasquatch that considers humans as a food source. Yes, they will attack humans. I don't know if I would consider that to be often or not, but but totally. I don't know if you guys know this or not. In fact, I'm probably not going to get a good thing on it. But anyway, this was pulled out of Lake Ogopogo. And Ogopogo is basically the Canadian version of Nessie, of the Loch Ness Monster. So this was pulled out of Lake Ogopogo. Um, I want to say it was pulled out after the original sighting. So even though there's been sightings since then, people often use this picture as a way of, disclaiming Ogopogo as being real, which is probably, it may be true. I mean, it might not be anything at all. I think the original Loch Ness Monster was probably a thing, but Lake Champlain, Champ, and Tessie in California, and Ogopogo, I don't know if they all are actually, but I always find that was interesting. Yeah, like I said, I don't think it's. I mean, the Loch Ness is huge. It's a big, massive body of water. People don't really understand how big it is or how deep it is. So, I mean, I think it's possible. I think it's possible there's some creature that we've missed. I don't know that there's tons of them. But I know people personally that have told me that Champ is complete BS, and I mean, that doesn't make them right, but they are somebody that I would trust. I would trust their opinion. So they said that the whole myth of Champ just sort of ruined that town, and it was made for tourism. So. Yeah, Choff. So I totally believe that the wood knocking thing is obviously real, but it's this. It's and if you think about how no, I don't want to stop stream. What the hell's going on? If you think about how Bigfoot supposedly can project their voice and use infrasound, then them, clicking their tongues and projecting it would sound like a tree knock. I mean, can you imagine a Sasquatch walking around with a tree limb just so it can whack another tree? Have you ever picked up a tree branch off the ground and try to hit a tree with it? Like, usually they're all rotten and they just fall apart. It just doesn't make sense to me. And we've never spotted a Bigfoot with a tree branch in his hand. It just doesn't make sense to me as much as it does that they can just sort of make that noise and project it. Yeah. Average YouTube viewer. I mean, it's wild out there. What can I say? It's true. Oh, happy birthday to your dad yesterday. I don't know, Alice. What dinosaur cryptids are there? What are we talking about here? I mean, you could call Nessie a dinosaur, for sure. And then there is the the pterodactyl. People have claimed to see pterodactyls for years. You know, I don't know about that. I mean, I have a video that I haven't broke down yet, but one of these days, it's a video of a pterodactyl. So I'll break it down one of these days. Yeah, that's true. Either way, I don't believe that the tree knocking is a thing. I think that's a it's an outdated theory. I get why it is a theory, but it's outdated. I think given the information that we know, if people are paying attention, and we know about the Bigfoot being able to project its voice and things like that. I mean, I've heard a Bigfoot howl. Like I've heard the Ohio howl, and it hits you in the bones. Like it's not just, oh, there's a creature howling, you can hear it. It's no, it goes right through you. I'm gonna move forward and see what else I got here. There's the clearest picture of a dog man we've ever seen. Of course, too bad it's art, but still cool. I don't think I could beat that guy in a foot race, so. I love that picture. I get that a lot. You remember me? Well, like, were you here one time? No, probably not. No, I don't remember you. I'm sorry. If you come every time and we develop a rapport, then yeah, I'll remember you. But I get it, Mark. But I mean, yeah, he's beautiful. He's a beautiful creature. I mean, if you come across something like that, you're gonna be startled. You're gonna be scared. I think how you react has a lot to do with how things are about to go for you. You know what I'm saying? If you stay calm and you maybe, and there's a lot of theory that leans toward them actually understanding English, at least to an extent. Like a lot of different tribes of Bigfoot speak Cherokee and different things like that, but there are some that seem to understand English, so you might get away with talking to them. Bigfoot. Yeah, Bigfoot, no. You can scream, yeah. I get it, you might. I don't think Dogman wins against Bigfoot. I don't. I think Dogman they're small and they're, you know. I don't see it. I don't see it. I think once the Bigfoot gets a hold of it, it's all over. So this is an image. This lady was digging in her garden, and God, I don't want to pronounce where. I don't want to misspeak where it was, but I want to say it was in England. And she's digging in her garden, like planting this and that, and she accidentally digs up this bone with this foot attached to it, you know. Where you can see it. There it is. Yeah, Mark, you know, once like Bigfoot grabs the dog man, he just rips it in half and it's all over. It's over, you know, so there's not enough speed and strength on the dog man to, and, you know, anyway, so all these hypothetical questions. Is it your uncle's foot? Yeah, it might be. It might be somebody's uncle. Well, thank you, Fathom. Appreciate it. Yeah, we do what we do around here. Gorilla versus grizzly bear. Mm-hmm. We go grizzly on that one. Grizzly bear. I don't exactly know what this is. But I didn't know we were in shorts. I mean, I am in shorts, Fathom. I didn't know that the channel was in shorts. All right, Amber, goodbye. But this is some sort of foot attached to a bone. So I'm not sure what GYAT means. That's kind of funny. Where's Choff? Did you see this one? It's like me trying to talk about ghosts and normal people are sneaking away. That's generally how that goes with anything interesting anyway. People just want to talk about the weather and Kardashians. They suck. Really? Libra, that's interesting. I've heard stories like that before. It's like, you know, if you just speak and just let your intentions be known and, you know, you can get out of there alive. No, I haven't seen Godzilla minus one. I haven't really seen a lot of Godzilla movies, frankly. Not really my thing. Yeah, like, I don't know if anybody saw that recent thing on Joe Rogan about that gorilla. I mean, I'm sorry, the grizzly that was, like, on a trail cam. I mean, you just see that beast come into, like, focus. He's, like, walking through the dark, and he just comes up to this trail cam, and this, gosh, freaking thing's head, dude, it's like a small block 350. I mean, it's just a big, massive head on this creature. And I could only imagine the damage that he could do, you know, with his teeth and his ability to shred. I mean, that's one thing I don't ever, you know, I care to never encounter as a grizzly in the wild. I'd rather go nose to nose with a Bigfoot in the wild, because I think my chances of them not killing me are better than a grizzly. Grizzlies just don't have any empathy, you know. right, Can Man, adios. Time to go. I have never blocked more people in one live show. Honestly, like I think I'm up to like 30. Dale Lyons sent me this one a long time ago. In fact, I don't think I've ever done a video on this one, or at least put it into our videos. Cool, Kathy. I will check it out. What color was the hair? Hey, Micah. What up, buddy? Welcome. Well, Alice, as an adult, you don't really have favorite dinosaurs. I don't think. I guess if I had to pick one, though, I'd probably pick a Triceratops. Yeah, Mark. As a matter of fact, this channel did a breakdown on that video. That video is a fictional video by a guy named Sonny Vader. He does a whole list of fictional. He does a whole bunch of fictional videos. Fictional, basically, like every one of them has to do with some, decomposed body, and police are like scoping out the area and setting up a trail cam and whatever else. But if you ever notice, like all the videos that are taken are all like perfectly still because it's a camera on a tripod. And he has a whole YouTube channel. Like, you go check his stuff out. It's all fiction. All right, Kathy, I'll check that out. That's cool, Micah. Do you ever get up to Myakka State Park in that area? You ever do anything around there? I know that there, like the storms a couple years ago, or actually, I think it was just last year. Myakka got messed up pretty bad, but there's a lot of Bigfoot activity in Myakka State Park in the Green Swamp area. But we get down there every once in a while, down to Boca Grande. It's a beautiful area, and I think it was at Fort Myers area, so nice area down there. Sorry, kiddo. You'll just have to be offended. Yes, Port Charlotte. Thank you. I'm sorry, the name fell out of my head. Yeah, Port Charlotte area and Boca Grande and gosh, what's the peninsula? I cannot remember the name of it now. Siesta? No, Sanibel, right? Sanibel over that way. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. Join us. We have we have some videos. We were pretty proud of, and um, we do some shorts now and then. But we do this live thing every other Friday. Um, the time changes, so we usually announce it the day before. But we like to do this live thing, get everybody together, chit chat about Bigfoot or whatever's on your mind. Really, talk about whatever you want. Prefer to keep it somewhat cryptid related, but sometimes we'll talk about video games. Sometimes we talk about beer. It is what it is. Micah, can you answer me a question? Did Boca Grande just get like completely destroyed during that Cat 4 that came through? All right. Yeah, dinosaurs are great. What the hell's going on tonight? Well, I've been wanting to go back down to Boca Grande, but I just, I've been so worried that once we get there, the place is going to be destroyed. I know that was a nasty hurricane that came through there. Like literally right through Boca Grande. Speak of the devil, there's seems to be our main topic tonight. Bigfoot versus Dogman. No, I think Kathy, you come and go. We've talked about video games before. Some of the guys like to chop it up about video games, but we try to keep on topic. But we'll definitely talk about beer. We'll talk about drinks and video games and stuff like that. But we generally keep it clean. I don't know, Kathy. Hello, whatever the hell your name is. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I don't know where the regulars are at. Where's Wiley and where's I don't know. Everyone took the night off, and it's nice to have new people stop by. But yeah, it's been a little bit overwhelming tonight with the. It's kind of like you ever go to your neighborhood bar, and you just want to sit down and have a beer, and like talk to the people that hang out there, but like the local high school football team won, and they're all there, and it's just not for you. You're like, all right, I gotta go, and that's that's how I feel tonight. I feel like I sat down at the wrong bar. Yeah, it's a shame, dude. That was such a nice place. I appreciate you guys being here. I may have shut it down early if you guys weren't here, honestly. Like, I really may have just called it a night at some point if there wasn't the few regulars. I still have never seen this movie, but it's one of those WWE movies, you know? That's probably why I never saw it, but um, it's got Stone Cold Steve Austin in it. So it's one of those like military movies. They're in the jungle or whatever. And people swear that they accidentally caught a Bigfoot. Look at the facial features on this thing. So they say like they were in Vietnam filming this, and they accidentally caught a Bigfoot on film as they were filming. Oh yeah, that's true. That area has money. I mean, yeah, it's been so long now that I'm ready to go back and check it out. But I just heard like it got devastated like initially. Tommy boy, welcome. I tell you, all these kids that are in here wasting my time tonight, they should donate $1. Like that would almost make it worth it. Would almost make it worth the BS tonight if they all just donated something. Well, Tommy, what are we gonna do? Season's over. Football's over. I'm done with it. Done with the NFL. I don't want to talk about it again until next season. That being said, that being said, go Bills for the rest of the season because I tell you, I'm just about sick of KC and all of their Taylor Swift fans talking shit all the time. So yeah, it sucked. What are you gonna do? We didn't protect the ball in the first half at all. You know, one of our losses led to our lack of a score. Another one of our losses led to them scoring. It would have been a tie game. I mean, we would have had a half a shot if we just protected the ball, and we didn't. So the fact that we had a couple bad calls. Well, every game has a couple bad calls. So I don't. Hell. No, Micah, we're up here in the central area, central east. I'm gonna save my time. I'm gonna save myself some hassle. I'm gonna go ahead and put that guy in timeout right off the bat. I don't even know what that name means. I don't have no patience. Yeah, you know, I mean, like I said, you got to respect the Bills and their fan base. I mean, those people showed up despite, I don't even know, 18 foot of snow. I mean, they showed up with their damn snow shovels to dig out their own seat that they paid for. You know, I mean, they really did. They showed out. They were quiet when they were supposed to be quiet. They were loud when they were supposed to be loud. And it was, I don't even know, 23 degrees or whatever. And everything was, and they showed out anyway. And so I think you got to respect that. So I like Josh Allen. I'm good. Let's go Bills. And I hope they beat the pants off KC. And then after that, it's, they'll have a hell of a better shot. I don't know. The Ravens are going to be a stickler this year, but yeah, I mean Tampa's still in it, but who the hell likes Tampa? Man, I mean nobody really. Maybe if the Jags were in it, but they're not. So I'm glad, Kathy. I'm glad that my suffering brings you joy. My God, I don't understand. We have 31 people in the chat right now, and I know that 20 of them are just 12 years old, and they're here for some. I don't know why. I don't know how the hell they ended up here. What else do we have? Anything good? Like I said, I managed to lose my whole set of pictures. Oh, look what it is. Ha. Son of a gun. Okay, so remember we were talking about the guy, the white guy in the snow, and then we were talking about the guy that looks like the Jack Link Sasquatch. This is the other picture that the same guy posted of these two gorilla masks claiming that they were Sasquatch. Yeah, dude, I heard they were paying people $20 an hour to come on the off day and shovel out snow just to get the field clear. I mean, shit, $20 an hour. Plus, they were offering like as many hours as they wanted. I mean, if I lived in Buffalo, I'd go. You would think I would at least we need to get some refunds going for those people, like free tickets next year, something. I mean, these people showed out, it was like they didn't care that there was snow. They were going to, it was their playoff game. They were going to be there, and good for them. And it got postponed. It got postponed today, and they still showed up. Monday afternoon, they called out of work, like, screw it, we're going. So good for them, man. I'm glad, I'm not glad that we lost, but if somebody had to beat us, I'm glad it was them. Oh yeah, yeah. I'd go. If the Steelers were in the playoffs, I'd go. How fake does that look? And this is what aggravates me about this dude, is that he's gonna put this out in the world as real content. This is supposed to be a real Bigfoot. Did you guys ever see that movie, Trading Places? Remember at the end when the guy was in a gorilla suit and the real gorilla was looking. Anyway, so this is what that looks like. It looks like the gorilla suit at the end. Okay. Let's go ahead and take care of that right now. Yeah. There's another one. Put these guys on the list. Hello, Chef. What's happening? Well, I don't know. We're trying to have a conversation about Bigfoot or cryptid creatures or whatever, really. I spent more time blocking people tonight than I've done anything else. Yeah, of course they're fake. Now, keep in mind, guys, this is posted by Colorado Bigfoot. These are real. You know, this guy posted, this guy with 162,000 subscribers posted this as real. Let me get everybody else in on the conversation that we were having earlier. Okay, here you go. This is a still from one of his videos that he won't release. And he's claiming that this guy is real. So, based on his track record, his history, I have a hard time believing him. So I went and did a little bit of research, and I came up with this. If I can focus. So I don't know. Like I said, the guy's credibility is falling through with me. I know, Kathy, you guys deserve a lot more exposure than you get, you know, honestly. Just gonna go ahead and put another one in timeout. It's like little kids. Now that I have the ability to put them in timeout, I'm just gonna put them all in a 24-hour timeout and hope that they forget that this channel exists. So you get a timeout, you get a timeout, everybody gets a timeout. Anyway, I'm gonna move on. I don't want to talk about Mark from Colorado Bigfoot all night, but he is a subject. Yeah. All right, you get a timeout too. Yeah, I just I don't know. And like, if you go look at his page, just don't listen to me. Go look at his page. Do your own research. Colorado Bigfoot. I mean, he's making claims like, "Well, I took a video yesterday, but I can't post it because it'll change the way the world thinks about everything." You know, I'm like, get over yourself. Like, come on, dude. Like, what's the matter with you? Like, who says something like that? You sound like Lex Luthor. And it's just like, like, just stop. I contacted this guy to see if we could, like, use this picture. I didn't post it on the channel, but I never heard back from him. I don't really know what this is. It's a good song. A timeout song. Yeah. It's like freaking kindergarten here. I didn't do anything different. I mean, I just fired up the live and, like, it's 8:30, whatever. We used to do 8:30 all the time. Nothing different. But it's like the YouTube algorithm people have gotten a hold of me tonight. But I appreciate you guys being here, the regular people. I mean, Tommy, I've heard stories, a lot of stories. But I haven't actually seen, like, a video of that, no, if that's what you're asking me. Yeah, well, it's them kids are snowed in. They can't go to school tomorrow, they didn't go to school today. They're sitting home snorting pixie sticks. They're just all jacked up on sugar, Pop Tarts and shit. And then they come into the live and just go ham. Really. Tommy, if you figure out who that is, shoot me an email, please. Or if you're on Facebook, send us a message on Messenger, please. I would be curious to know who that is. That way, if I come across any of their content in the future, I can, be a little more sus about it. Because I'll tell you what, and I'm just going to be frank with you guys. I try to run a pretty clean group. I've always welcomed, objectivity, but I don't want anyone to get harassed. I don't want anyone to feel that, people are being rude to them and that sort of stuff. I don't like that shit. It makes me uneasy. Kathy runs a real clean group. Daryl, their group is hard to, like, moderate the way they want to, but their group is real clean, but the problem is, and I mean, I agree with it. I follow with it, but the problem is, if anyone says anything that's, like, objective, like, hold on, that doesn't look right, then someone will jump up and go, you can't discredit somebody's work like that, and you can't, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, hold on, guys. Like, we have to allow some type of, objectiveness. We have to allow somebody to go, whoa, hold on. That doesn't look right. Something's suspect here, And I think that's the problem, is like we deal with so many trolls that eventually we're just like, all right, no trolls, no trolling, nobody can troll anything, you know, that's it. But then what happens is we shut out all opinions that are negative, that don't match our own. So there's a really weird line to walk, you know? Like, I'm on both sides of it. I get both sides of it. And I try to do both. I'm like, yeah, well, if it's fake, we're going to call it a fake, you know? But then again, people get real offended when you call something a fake. You know, so it's a hard line to walk. Ken King? I've never heard of Ken King. I don't know. Yashkia. Welcome, Yashkia. Oh wait, look. There's one of James. James has two really good ones, and this is one of them. This is his second best. I'm not really sure of any other ape cryptids other than different types of Sasquatch, like, you know, skunk apes, yetis, orang pendek, you know, Yirin, things like that. So I think those are Yowies. I think they're all the same creature, but they're all different, you know, geographical types, adaptation, and things like that. You're right, Kathy. And the problem is, like, when people do have a photo that they were like nervous about posting, if they post it and they get like a bunch of people going, oh, that's nothing, and why are you posting this, and blah 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 blah. You know, you get all these assholes that jump on, and, like, you know, I agree with you. It's like, it's a fine line to walk. It's hard, but I just feel like if someone is approaching it respectfully and, like, objectively, we should allow opinions. You know, you can't just say, well, your opinion doesn't matter because it goes against mine. Right. So there's a weird line there between being a troll and being someone that's just like, no, that's not, you know, they have a different opinion than you. So, but I do like to provide an area that's like, it's safe to, like I said, if you look at our like original Facebook, I was like, you know, if you have a picture of a tree stump and you want somebody to look at it, like, send it to us. You know, like, I want to see it. I want to see everything, whether it's anything or nothing. I want to see it, and that's me. That's just, I want to look at it. I want to make my own decision on what it is. So if you think it's something, then send it. You know, but I think a lot of people face so much ridicule, they don't want to post anything about anything. Let's go back to. It was a different one. Man, that's a great one. I love, like I said, James. I actually, Kathy, did you see? I think it was the last video. Um, I can't remember if it was the last one or the one before, but man, that one that Miguel had caught in James's video, that was a big dude. I mean, he was massive. And that was super impressive. Super impressive. It's crazy, this stuff. Like, you guys take pictures of stuff and like you don't even know about it, and then Miguel gets a hold of it. Like, all of a sudden there's like this creature in it, you know. I still have never figured out. I guess I'm still going. If I remember this picture. I'm still going with. I feel like it's an artist depiction of Sasquatch. I don't know that though. Like, no one knows where this picture came from. No one's putting any claims on it. If an artist drew it, then no one's saying, "Yeah, I drew it." Um, it's one of those things that's like too good to be true, and that doesn't mean that it's not true. But oh, you said it was a game cam. Okay. Well, it was an excellent picture either way. I was very impressed by it. I thought it was very cool. I hate that picture. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, Miguel is the man. No doubt. You know, and that's the funny thing about Miguel. You know, when like he's doing his thing and he's going through these pictures, a lot of the things that he circles, like we'll look at it and like, okay, there's nothing there. But at least, you know, what I see. But the problem is if you were to say, well, there's nothing there, but none of the like most of the stuff would not be captured if it wasn't for him, if it wasn't for what he does. So like he's very like a necessary cog in the whole machine. Um, the stuff that he captures is incredible, and I think it would go completely unnoticed if it wasn't for him. I don't have a religion, Alice. It's an interesting question. People think that you must have a religion. You have to have a religion. What is it? Well, I don't have one. I guess that makes me, I think they call it an anti-theist, meaning that I'm opposed to all religions. Which puts me in an interesting spot being in Daryl's group. I'll tell you what, I love that guy. You know, he's a great guy. I love his group. You know, they're awesome people. But I'll tell you what, that thing is ran like a prayer group. It is strictly a Christian, you know, dominated group, and like everything that goes on in there is announced, and it's all prayers for this person, prayers for that, and that's fine. I mean, you know, hey, more power to them. I don't begrudge anyone to have their religion, but as long as it doesn't affect me. But it is a weird stand. It's a weird position to be in. It's like there's a lot of religion in that group. Love you, Daryl. What would I do if I? What would you do if he saw a Bigfoot? What would I do? Well, I would have seen a Bigfoot. Um, Chances are, even though I know that they don't appreciate it, I would probably try to capture one on film. I would probably try to film it, and I know that they don't really appreciate that. It's kind of been proven. Some people think that that's because of the Native American beliefs, where they believe you take a picture that you steal their soul. Um, could be that. I don't know. But either way, yeah. If I saw a Bigfoot, I think I would. That's when I. Yeah, I would try to get a picture of it. That's my life's goal, right? Arkansas Bigfoot. I'm gonna I'm gonna check. Yeah, it's all about the birthdays. Kathy, he doesn't know my birthday. That's funny. Because Christmas, came and went, and I didn't get a birthday thing, but it's because I'm not. I only go with the channel, into that group. I don't have like a personal thing, so it's like they don't know my birthday, so I didn't get a happy birthday. But that's okay. I designed it that way, so. Arkansas Bigfoot. I'm gonna check that out, Tommy boy. I'm curious now. Yeah, Kathy, we got to meet him the day of the conference, and it was brief. But as I was leaving, because all right, so you guys went on, right? And we were out in the audience. We were in seats that we shouldn't be in, but we were only there because no one was claiming those seats, because they were probably only there to see Dr. Meldrum. So we were there. We wanted to see you guys. And as you guys left the stage, we got the hell out of there, because I was like, I told Kirsten, I told Q, I was like, we're about to get busted. I was like, we got to get the hell out of here. So we left. And as we're leaving, I see Daryl sitting there in like one of the chairs. So I stopped and I talked to him for a minute, I had to stop and talk to him. And then after that, shortly after that, we kind of, we came and saw you guys, and then we got out of the conference altogether. But so yeah, we got to meet him while we were there. It was cool. Like I said, cool guy, real nice dude. Yeah, Alice, I get the respect thing. I mean, that's cool. And I think if I had a family of Bigfoot that I knew were near me, and I had to coincide with them, I would respect their wishes too. I would. But I think as just a voyeur who's out in the woods and, oh man, I just saw a Bigfoot, I would have to take a picture. I don't think I would have a choice in the matter. Yeah, there's definitely Bigfoot sightings in Australia. Yowies. I know Brad Kidd is a big researcher over there. You guys are getting, and if you want to talk about New Zealand, man, like I'll tell you what, some of Catherine Norris's stuff is some of the most impressive stuff I've ever seen. Yeah, well, hell, Kathy, the only reason we drove all the way to Ocala was because you guys were there, frankly. I mean, I don't think we would have bothered with the trek if you guys weren't there that day, so. Because, nothing against Meldrum or Moorhead or even Politis, but there's nothing there that I can't see on YouTube. I mean, they're not celebrities to me. I mean, I'm not like, oh my goodness, I got to meet David Politis. Like he's done some cool stuff. I mean, I like his stuff, but I don't. What am I gonna get out of meeting him? A handshake? We're gonna take a selfie together? Am I gonna buy like an autographed book for $50? Like I just don't. I don't know. This stuff doesn't appeal to me. So when they do all those like get-togethers, it's more about what they can sell, and yeah, it just doesn't appeal to me. If you guys are going to stick around till 11:30, I'm willing to. But I'm gonna take a moment. I gotta take a pause for the cause, and I'm fresh out of beer, surrounded by no beer. You know how that goes. I'll be right back. Two 2:30 p.m. Really? Yeah. Well, that makes sense, I guess. We have some people in the Netherlands for whatever reason, the fans of ours, that say that they can never catch the live show because it's 5:30 in the morning there or whatever. I'm like, well, get up, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, absolutely, Kathy. We appreciated you inviting us, and then we got so much free swag when we got there. That was neat. It was nice. It was a nice gathering. We enjoyed it, and like I can't promise that we're gonna be there again next year. I know it's coming up in like June or July. I hope, but there's been so much stuff going on behind the scenes. I haven't even had a chance to tell you all about it. It's been a crazy, crazy week, and I don't know where things are gonna lead. So that's okay though. You don't have to always know where things lead, but as long as you're in for the ride, and of course we are. I'm gonna go ahead and show this comment before I put this person in timeout. Bend over says, I'm going to tickle Bigfoot's booty hole. And this is just, this is indicative of what's been going on tonight. It's like an open mic, you know? Jesus. You got yellow ducks this year? Okay, I'm gonna be there. If there's a yellow duck for us, we're gonna have to show up just to collect it. Yeah, sure. Why not? I went to Bigfoot because he got big feet. I'm serious. I'm dead ass serious. I'm gonna see if I can arrange like a private thing where you just like you have to have an invite to show up. And I don't know how that. I don't know if YouTube works that way. But I'm gonna see if it's possible, because I'm done. I'm done with these people. I've never seen any of these people. And they've all just shown up and they've all had such cute, colorful things to say. I don't like cute. I don't like colorful. And they're ruining my good time. So, okay, yeah. You know, like I said, if you want to come in and have some smart ass stuff to say, at least donate $1. I don't care. That's fine. At least it would make it worth it. At least I'd make $20 tonight. I mean, just these little snarky comments. Kids. I'm with you, Kathy. I think that they're all snowed in. Like they all like seriously, they're just a bunch of teenagers can't go to school. A bunch of pent up energy, like poltergeist. A few, Tommy boy, a few I can live with, bro. Like I can live with a few. We've had a few before. You know, there's been a couple times we've had a few. Tonight, no. Tonight has been like 20, 25. I blocked like 20 people, at least. All right, can we get this thing back on track here? Is there any? There's a picture of Bigfoot or something in here that we have. I agree, caveman. It's just disrespectful. What are you gonna do? So you know what sucks about some of these pictures? Like, I don't know if you recall. I know a lot of you. Kathy's not new to the channel. Some of you guys are, but there was a time when I just snagged pictures from everywhere. Anyway they showed up, I would take them and be like, okay, so we can use this. As we've gotten more mature in the channel, we've tried to ask permission and we've tried to build relationships with the people that are posting the pictures. That way they send them to us and we don't have to go, search for them. A picture like this is fantastic. And I have absolutely no idea where it came from. And a lot of times things are just posted, randomly because people don't want to put their name next to it, or they don't, they don't know where it came from. They just post it. But sometimes, they did, and I just dropped the ball and don't know who they are. So a picture like this, I think it's cool, but I don't know where it come from. Kathy, I feel like Steve Martin. You know how he's always like the straight man, and the jokes are flying, and he's just the guy that the jokes are bouncing off of, and then it's funny. I mean, I do find it comical, but it does make you wonder what the hell's going on. Do a ocean video. All right. No problem. Here's an ocean video for you. Timeout. Now Cassius can go watch all the ocean videos he wants. I've only been to North Carolina once, and Q and I went a few years ago. And we didn't really get a lot of forest time while we were there. We did get to drive the Blue Ridge Parkway, which is beautiful, up to Mount Mitchell, and we did, Asheville, and did some downtown stuff. We did some things, but there wasn't a lot of, it wasn't focused on Bigfoot exploration while we were there. So I would like to go back at some point and maybe do some little extra, some hiking and stuff like that. But from what I experienced of North Carolina, I don't really think it was what we were looking for. But I think we did that to ourselves. It's not North Carolina's fault. Yeah, she took her meds. She smoked her meds before the show. She's got those 420 medications. Actually, I was just telling Q this the other day. I was like, give me the grace to accept the serenity, the things that cannot be changed, courage to change the things which should be changed, and the wisdom to distinguish one from the other. That's how I feel. Some things we can't change. Hello, Rhett. Yeah, I agree, caveman. I mean, there are real things that should keep you out of the woods, right? And I mean, snakes are just as good as reason as any. I mean, you look at Bigfoot World, Kathy and Pam there. I mean, they're out there in the woods. I mean, we have just as many snakes as everybody else. I guess Florida doesn't have a ton of venomous snakes, though. That might be one of the differences, but still, we have some. Um, Snakes, spiders, scorpions. I just, there's reasons not to be out there, but hello, little William. Lil William. I bet you do, because there are rattlesnakes. There's diamondback rattlesnakes. There's pygmy rattlers. There's coral snakes. I think that's. I don't know. I'm not a snake guy, but I don't think there's two. I know there's a bunch of non-venomous snakes, but I don't think there's a ton. Man, I could go for some Little Caesars Bigfoot pizza right now. Dutchy Beliefs, guys. I haven't heard from them in a while, but they have some pretty sweet pictures. All from the Netherlands, too, which is weird. But then again, as I tell you, we have a following in the Netherlands, and I think that there's a clan that, or multiple clans that aren't well known in Europe. Oh yeah, caveman. I mean, once you get nailed by a brown snake, right? You're done, right? I mean, I don't know that you can get to a facility quick enough to save your life. But that's kind of the difference, being Australian, being here in the States and Florida. I mean, if you get nailed by a rattlesnake, it sucks, but I think you're gonna live if you get to a facility quick enough. But there might be variations there, like a coral snake. I don't know how long you have, but a brown snake, you just don't have much time. Kathy, I'm not shocked that you owned a Burmese python. Like, I'm not shocked by it. I don't like snakes. I don't want to be around them. I don't want to be near them. I don't. But I'm not shocked. But I just don't want to be. No, no, no. Micah, Asheville, dude. Honestly, you can keep it. I didn't get to go to Biltmore. Like, we went to Biltmore, but it was like 4:45 in the afternoon, and they wanted like a $75 fee to get in, and they were closing in 15 minutes, so we didn't go. But we did go to like that area outside of Asheville that they turned over to the artists, which was just incredible. That was really wild to see. And like I said, the Blue Ridge Parkway, it was incredible. So, it had its good parts and it had its like downsides. So I would go back. And I would probably go back and make a day out of Biltmore, you know, but we just didn't get to it at the time. You have less than an hour after getting bit by a brown snake. I believe that. Okay, guys. Sorry. I went ahead and just booted Alice. I mean, she said she was 14 at some point. She seems like a nice kid, but her questions are just like fingernails on a chalkboard. So I had all that I could take. Sorry. So time to go to bed. Like, why are you online? Go to sleep. Yeah, I mean, I get it. We have these snakes, but I mean, they're not as venomous as some other snakes. You know, it's like we have venomous snakes in the world, and if you get bit, like it sucks, but you better get to a hospital. Like, you know, but if, it's not like getting bit by a brown snake or a, what do they call those friggin' things? Um, the vipers. I mean, it's just like you don't have any time to get anywhere to survive. If you get bit by a Gavoon viper or whatever, you're gonna die. Yeah, I'm sure you do, caveman. I mean, Australia, there's there's I don't know why in the hell you guys have so many deadly creatures in one area. Even your kangaroos, dude. Like, you know, kangaroos are cute, but you see those videos of those kangaroos like wading in lakes, trying to like draw you in so they can drown you. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with Australia? Like, there's too many things to kill you. Like the box jellyfish, and like, what the hell is that venomous sea snake? It's just all the shit is found in Australia. I don't understand what the hell's going on over there. Like, I would like to visit, but I'm afraid to, you know? You moved up where, Micah? What are you talking about? Yeah, I don't know, Micah. I mean, I'm sorry, caveman. I don't know, dude. I just Australia is a whole different animal to me, you know. So, Kathy, you know, like Q and I some time ago were doing some nature walks. Like we would go out on 19 and we would go out to Altoona area and we would, we would go here, there, and there was nowhere like not a foot outside of the car would I go without carrying, which was technically at the time it was illegal. Now it would be considered legal since our local gun laws have changed. But no, I wouldn't leave the car without gun and bear mace and a knife. So we never really ran into any major problems, thankfully. But I don't play like that. I'm like, no, 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 I'm too paranoid. Yeah, I get it, Micah. I won't be on here too much longer either myself. Well, yeah, but caveman, didn't you guys had like the biggest school shooting of all time, right? And that's what changed your gun laws. I don't think those are going to change again. Yeah, black mamba. That's the snake. There's like a whole island of those damn things. Like the lance vipers and shit like that. There's like a whole island of those. Just no, 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 no. No, I don't like snakes. I'm good. Yeah, and then who the hell can tell the difference between like a coral snake and a king snake? It's like I don't know. There's so many like I don't know, red versus yellow, kill a fellow. Like I don't know. Like I can't keep track of all that shit. So I just try to stay out of the forest as much as I can. If I see any snake, I'm gonna avoid it. Yeah. Wasn't that a school? Yeah, it was like the worst school shooting of all time. It's great. Like no one talks about it. Like after Sandy Hook and stuff like that. Like no one ever talks about it. But yeah, like Australia had like the worst school shooting of all time, as far as I don't want to sound insensitive, but body count. And they had like all their gun laws changed after that. But yeah, like America, it's like we'll go through things like like the Vegas concert shooting. I don't even know what they call that. Like that's the Vegas, the country concert shooting, and 52 people died. It's just like, but our gun laws, they don't change. So it's like, well, anybody can just have automatic weapons, no matter what their mental state is. Semi-automatic, whatever they need to get the job done. And like I'm no gun law liberal. You know what I'm saying? I have a gun. I carry a gun. I like to have them. But I think there's some people that shouldn't have guns in the world. I mean, if you have some sort of mental disease or troubled childhood, or you've shown signs of aggression, or whatever it is, come on, there's things that we can look at and go, oh yeah, that guy, he's that guy. He's that guy that shouldn't. No, we shouldn't be giving him a semi-automatic weapon. So let's just not give that to that guy. Yeah, it's true. I mean, a saint. It's like, I don't know. What are you going to do to stop, weapons of mass destruction being made? But we shouldn't make them so readily available. Like in the United States, it's like you go to Walmart, you fill out a form, you get a semi-automatic weapon. So it's like, let's do something to try to slow it down at least. I'm sorry. I didn't know that was your mom. Here we go again. Oh, look at this. This son of a bitch in picture again. The the Bigfoot owl. Yeah, they're back. Yeah, it's the owl. I still get haunted by this picture. I still get people. There's like a whole army of people that believe this is a Bigfoot. Oh my god, here we go. Alright, give me a second. I gotta start, you know, cleaning house. Nope, no pictures of puppies here. Sorry. I'm gonna politely ask that anyone that came here to ask a stupid question or to troll, just donate $1. I'll tolerate it for, a few minutes. That's old Snuffy Dyer. Good morning, Bullet. Yeah, Caveman, this is the relaxed movement. It's non-copyrighted, chill music. They have a few different channels. Um, they put out some good stuff, and it's nice as background music. Not too slow, but it's kind of like a jazzy thing. I like it. Yeah, Snuffy's a good guy. I like him. This is only one of his pictures. I don't know if it's his. I think it might be his best. He's got a few though. I think I've only seen him here once. Snuffy's the kind of guy that he spends so much time out in the woods. He's out there. So he's not here. Yeah. Thank you, Bullet. Those are words of wisdom. This picture never shows up proper. No matter what you do, it's a great picture, but it just never shows up the way it should. But this is a West Virginia picture. And they call it Big Red. It's like I said, if you see it in person, it's a lot different than seeing it the way you're seeing it. But it's a very, very good picture. Yeah, I mean, you can see the arm right there. The arm that's longer than the torso. See how far it goes down to the knee? And you can see the head up here, but it's one of those pictures that doesn't come out well. Thank you, Caveman. I appreciate that. Appreciate all new subscribers. We could use all the support we could get. We had a little, I don't know, we had a little weird little lull, but all the last couple of videos have been, 3,000 views and above, and we've gotten a few new subscribers. We're trying to make our way to 10,000, which almost seems like a dream at this point, but I think we're at like 69 and change right now, so we're about to crest 7,000, which is cool. Yeah, so Ohio is like one of the biggest hotspots for Bigfoot, or the Ohio Grassman, as they call him. And there are reports of, you know, uh, government projects being lost, and escaped and things like that. So I get that. Kathy, I hope you get it so much. Like I've promoted, like you getting it. It's very weird how your channel works. It's like you have this like deep underground following, and I guess like I guess it's like not everyone appreciates genius, right? So it's like with your channel, it's like not everyone gets that channel. Not everyone wants to watch your channel. Like, and it's like there's so many great things to be seen there. And I really hope that you get at least 1,000. I mean, I hope that your channel goes to the moon, but um, it's a researcher's channel, so it's like one of those things where only a certain group of people appreciate it. Yeah, Tommy Boy, like Salt Fork State Park, that's the shit, right? That's where all of your Ohio stuff goes down. If you guys haven't seen our little tag along, our little sister channel, our little cryptic input, if you guys hop over there and drop a subscribe and check out some of the videos, we appreciate it. It's a side project that has been neglected due to due to life. But we hope to get back there one of these days. But anyway, it still exists. So if you guys want to go look at it, check out some of the cool stories about dark paranormal and dark crime, go check it out, so you might enjoy it. Got a lot of logos here. See if we have any actual pictures. I make all these logos myself. Oh, look at this one. Look at this one. This Kathy Westerman, Bigfoot World, right here. One of the better pictures of a skunk ape I think that you'll ever see. Right there. Thank you, Tommy Boy. I appreciate your support, dude. I really do. This is Bigfoot World. If you haven't seen them on YouTube, on Facebook, wherever it is you need to follow them, you need to go on there and check them out. Subscribe, follow. You'll find some of the most cutting edge, some of the most up-to-date pictures, video, evidence of skunk ape that exist out there in the world. Yeah, this is one of my faves too. But oh, there's the train, guys, right on time. Kathy has so many good pictures. It's hard to say like one of these is my favorites. This is definitely in that like top five, but there's others that are, I wouldn't say better, but my own personal level of appreciation. Um, there's a few others that are in a higher position than this one, but I do like this picture a lot. Oh, damn it. There's another one of Kathy's. Look at that. Another one of Bigfoot World right there. Look at that face. Look at that creature. Come on, you guys. I'm so sick of hearing about why are the pictures all blurry. Look at this like conical shaped head and the cranial ridge and the eyes and the big toothy smile there. Come on, guys. This is where it's at. Yeah, Washington State's good. Oregon, Florida, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Oklahoma, believe it or not. Uh, Northeast Texas. That's your like, that's your top 10 right there. Yeah, yeah, it could be holding a baby. I see off to the left there. What do you know? There's another one. This is a weird one. This is Bigfoot World as well. I still don't know that anyone has a decent like idea of what this creature is. Oh, there's the Myaka skunk ape shot. Caveman, if I can be frank, I am the least educated person on skinwalkers. I know that like, Post Malone went out there and it was like a whole thing, but I I hate that anytime there's something that we can't quite explain, we go to Skinwalker. Skinwalker this, Skinwalker that. Everyone thinks that everything's a Skinwalker. If it walks weird, if it looks weird, it's a Skinwalker. So I don't have an opinion, and I don't watch any contrived television shows that talk about Skinwalker Ranch. So it's like that. You can develop opinions off of that if you want to, but I don't watch television shows like that. So I would say I don't really have one because I haven't heard too many uh, first-hand encounters from Skinwalker Ranch. You know? Yeah, sure. That's a great picture. And I'll tell you what, I have not taken my Christmas lights down yet, and I'm not accepting any judgment on that. So, yeah, Bama, welcome. And we have seen the hand at the bottom. We've uh, sort of sussed that through various videos. Here we go. All right, bacon. Gotta go. Yeah, our Christmas tree is still up. I mean, honestly, it's probably laziness at this point, but I'm not really ready to take it down yet. So we'll take it down the next few days, maybe. But who are these people? What do they want from me? Please play blocks fruit. I don't know what that means. I had a Christmas tree up like the whole year long. Yeah, I think it was last year, the year before last. Q was not happy about it. She was like, you're taking away the joy of putting it up, and it's Christmas, and it's this. I said, yeah, but I don't have to put it up. It's already up. I enjoy the ambiance. I enjoy the lights. I enjoy the color it brings to the room, and I don't have to put up a damn Christmas tree next year. It's already up. So I was like, yeah. So that was a nice year, but I don't think I'll do that again. Mitchy Jason 2 Patron says XD question mark? Timeout. Okay. There's another timeout. I won't repeat all of that. So this is supposedly a picture of the rake creature. I don't know if it's real or not. It's been around for years. Why am I playing scary stuff? Well, that's kind of what we do around here. They're coming out of the woodwork now. All right, here we go. Timeout. 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 Oh, there's the there's the Provo Canyon. Bigfoot. All right, Sarah. Goodbye. All right, I'll tell you what we're gonna do, guys. I appreciate everyone joining us tonight. I appreciate all the new people that actually joined to talk about cryptids and things like that. I appreciate all the regulars that joined us, Kathy, Pam, you guys Tommy, the guys that normally join us, right? Appreciate all that. But I'm gonna shut it down. It has been a wild night, and I am out of patience. And I think I'm gonna head out of here and grab something to eat, maybe go to bed. So thank you, Kathy. I appreciate that, and it's really been a crazy night. But hey, it's part of the fun, right? So I guess we've all enjoyed it. But I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. All right. Yeah, I bet you did. I bet you did. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and say good night. This is J Mac, and I'm out.